One day, I was screwing around at school. I was on our school's homepage, procrastinating on some random PowerPoint that, well, I probably should have been finishing. So, on the side of our school's homepage, it shows links for our classes that we use when we go to the computers. One of the websites was called www.findagrave.com. I thought about it for a second, but then clicked on it. Before I did, I felt uneasy. Like, why was this here? It's not like we were doing some ancestry project or anything, and it just made me feel odd. It made me think of all the stories of things that happened on the internet. But I'm just being paranoid, right? Well, the website was rather simple. The owner obviously didn't care whatsoever about how they were putting things together. It was mostly a white page, laid out evenly with many links. To the average person, it seemed like a site you'd come across if, you mistyped a URL in. One of the many links laid out was, search 87 million grave records. And I felt a chill run down my spine. This was not right. I nudged my friend Olivia to look at the site with me, and she laughed a bit, and logged onto it as well. We started to type in names of dead people that we knew, which then their biographies and photos would actually come up. Another odd thing is, someone had gone around and taken photos of their grave. Nearly every deceased family member I searched for, a picture of that respective headstone came up. The period soon came to an end, and I went on with the rest of the school day, not really thinking about it. That night when I got home, though, I told my mom about it. She just laughed and told me that it was indeed weird. I still didn't feel quite right about it, though. I mean, who in their right mind would go around and take photos of random people's graves? I asked my mom, who the person who added the photo of my great-grandmother's tombstone was. The name was listed, but she had no idea. Well, in my best interest, I decided to prod around the website a bit more. I started typing in names of famous dead people, such as Kurt Cobain. There was a feature on the site where you could leave virtual flowers on the grave, which I guess was kind of thoughtful in my mind. Still, though, the entire concept of this was still unsettling. It was well into the night. All my internet friends had gone to sleep, but I had drank an entire liter of Coke before, so, I was awake and still curious. I was still going through the site, and I started to type in random names of alive celebrities to see if they have anyone of the same name that was dead. I started to type in people's names who I knew, and myself. That was a bad mistake. I typed in my name, a grin spreading across my face when I saw people of the same. I don't know why I was so pleased by this, but I was. I clicked on all 4 of the results, looking at where they were from and what years they died. The more I kept looking at those 2 contributions, the more scared I grew. I should have just shut the laptop as soon as I realized that all the dead with the same name as me were in states surrounding my own. The birth dates and death dates were slowly increasing to mine. Clicking the back button, it said, showing 4 of 5 results. Had I missed one? I could have sworn that I went through them already. I scrolled down further to see the newest entry. I clicked on it. It said my birth year and the date of the next day. The photo included was me with someone standing behind me. At 11:59, just before midnight.